upset in the opening round.
And Gamboa goes down for the third time in his career.
When Ramirez is coming across to the right hand, the elbow kind of slips out. Gamboa definitely got caught with that on the chin.
Gamboa countered with a knockdown of his own early in round 2, then looked to close the show later in the round.
I think Gamboa got his pride wounded, and they are trading big time.
Oh! Gamboa really took off with his throwing his punches. I don't know if Ramirez can get up and recover from this.
Davis was dominant from the start, scoring a knockdown in the first round.
Straight left hand. And that puts Cruz on the canvas. Wow. Oh, my.
But what impressed me most was how in round 2, he repeatedly landed significant body punches while in retreat. I don't recall too many fighters, regardless of age or experience, having done that. The end came sooner rather than later, with a crushing left hand ending matters in the third.
Oh, left view hand that stuns Cruz, and he goes down.
January 2010, Gamboa faced dangerous bruiser Rogers Mtagwa. Just as in the Ramirez fight, the fireworks began early.
Right, and then the left hurt Mtagwa. Pretty definitive round for Yuriorkis Gamboa. And down goes Mtagwa, putting an exclamation point on it. Big first round for Yuriorkis Gamboa.
Round 2 told the same story.
Left hand right to the face by Gamboa. Combination to the head. Oh, left, right, hurt him. Good left hand to the body, right to the chin. Down goes Mtagwa.
Gamboa's too sharp right now.
Target practice for the Cyclone of Guantanamo.
Good stoppage by referee Steve Smoger, and a sensational performance from Gamboa.
Too sharp.
7 weeks later, Davis took an important step when he was extended into the 9th round before stopping Luis Sanchez. Davis had previously been no longer than 6. A left uppercut was the punch Davis used over and over, and by the finish, it looked like someone had dropped a 1,000-pound boulder on Sanchez. 2011. Following a victory over Orlando Salido, Gamboa put his featherweight title on the line against Jorge Solis. Gamboa wasted little time, turning the fight into his own personal highlight reel.
Oh, right hand puts down Solis. And there's the speed and the power of Gamboa.
This is the Gamboa we want to see. A guy who gambles and goes for the knockout.
Gamboa just picking apart Jorge Solis. And down goes Solis. And that is the end of round number 3. Oh, right hand puts down Solis. 4th time he's been down. Solis off balance. Gamboa trying to measure him up and comes in with power shots again. Left hand hurts Solis. Right hand combination. Down goes Solis. David Field stops it here in the 4th.
That's the Gamboa we were all waiting to see. This is a...
April 2016, it was Guillermo Avila's turn to fall victim to Davis's power and relentlessness. Toward the end of the 5th, Avila went down.
Oh, the tank drops him!
He kept his feet in the 6th, but the punches were anywhere and everywhere, prompting the ref to call a halt. Until this point, most of the damage inflicted by Davis had been produced by his southpaw left. But this is no one. Following a 15-month layoff, Gamboa finally returned to the ring, moving up to 130 pounds to face Michael Ferenas. Early on, Gamboa's accuracy looked sharp.
Now Gamboa is starting to land and find the target. Good body shots indeed by Gamboa. This time Ferenas takes him pretty well and comes back. Down goes Ferenas on a combination by Gamboa.
It wasn't that hard of a punch, but I think Ferenas just did not see it coming.
Entering the middle rounds, Ferenas tried to take advantage of Gamboa's ring rust, landing some solid shots of his own. But Gamboa countered back in round 7.
Touched his glove to the canvas. That's a knockdown for Gamboa. Second knockdown of the fight.
And Gamboa came out this round like he intends to get him out of here this round. You better be careful.
He's swinging wide, trying to nail Ferenas with these big shots, and he's leaving himself open to a potential counter left hand up the middle.
Eager Gamboa attempted to close the show in round 9,
but his aggression gave Pedraza an opening.
And now Gamboa backs him into the corner, and Pedraza starts to wobble, and Gamboa is making constant contact here, and down goes Gamboa on a straight left-hand counter.
Had he gone to Pedraza's body, he would have stopped Pedraza right there, but he wouldn't go to the body. He kept going to the head and allowed Pedraza to throw a head shot back.
Gamboa overcame the knockdown, claiming a unanimous.
2016, he finished Mario Macias in 41 seconds. And the highlight reel KO came not from a left, but rather a leaping right hook. Davis had built a record of 16-0 with 15 KOs. He was still only 21 years old, but to further deny him a shot at the division's leaders would have been akin to resisting a force of nature.
2013. Gamboa made his lightweight debut against Colombian Darlis Perez. Gamboa took a scorecard lead in the opening round.
And down he goes.
That's a knockdown. That's a knockdown.
The referee is ruling it a knockdown. It was a low-contact knockdown, that's for sure.
The rounds following the knockdown were marked by stretches of inactivity, with Gamboa building up a steady lead, fighting from the outside. In the later rounds, Perez began to find his timing and attack in round 11.
That looked like a knockdown to me on a perfect left-hand shot by Darlis Perez, and the referee is ruling it a slip.
You see the left foot of Gamboa slip on the signage in the ring, but I also think Perez landed a shot, but I don't know if it was hard enough to knock him down. It's a tough call.
Gamboa went on to win the unanimous.
In January 2017, Davis challenged Jose the Sniper Pedraza, an established titleist who wore the label of the next great fighter from Puerto Rico. Pedraza was 27 and in his prime. He had a 3-inch reach advantage, and his multi-dimensional game had led to a sparkling record of 22-0. In the eyes of more than a few observers, Davis, only 22, had to prove this was not a matchup of a man versus a boy. A switch hitter, Pedraza opened as a southpaw and pretty much stayed in that stance. What was odd, perhaps even inexplicable, was his strategy.
Oh, nice combination put together by Davis.
Pedraza opened by walking to Davis in a confrontational manner.
And it appears Davis' confidence is growing by the second.
To his credit, Davis, who usually had to march forward to compensate for his short reach, adjusted by stepping back and creating punching.
Davis finds another opening.
Davis walked the champion onto left uppercuts and body shots and built a clear lead. The fight turned briefly in the exciting fifth when Pedraza threw 89 punches.
And Pedraza opening up on Davis along the ropes.
But in the sixth, Davis reestablished control with a left hand to the body.
Beautiful body shot by Davis. Pedraza's hurt. And yet look at Gervonta Davis, 22 years of age, still showing composure, teeing off on Pedraza.
He almost finished his man then and there, but had to wait until the seventh, during which additional bodywork set up a brutal right hook.
Oh, vicious right hand! Pedraza goes down!
Pedraza gamely rose. No matter, the referee had seen enough.
And this fight is over!
Davis was boxing's youngest American world titleist. ESPN.com's Dan Rayfield wrote that the winner...
He's backing away,
and he's trying to buy time to get out of this round.
That's the thing that keeps hurting him.
And he keeps sliding around on top of it.
Two more good right hands by Crawford inside. And now Crawford's taking command again, and he hurts Gamboa.
Oh, that was Gamboa.
Thunderous shots by both fighters.
Oh, my God.
Oh, down goes Gamboa. Third knockdown for Crawford. Tremendous left-hand shot by Terrence Crawford.
Crawford going home run shots, bringing them up from the floor, and Gamboa coming forward.
Down goes Gamboa, and that'll do it. Fourth knockdown of the fight.
Quote, the intensity and fury of a young Mike Tyson, end quote.
Pedraza went down for the first time in his career, and it was night over. Gervonta Davis becomes the new IBF 130-pound champion. What a coming-up party.
Yes, in boxing, one performance can make a star. And judging by what he has done.